In a faraway land, there was a special star known to all as the Star of Hope. This star wasn't like any other. It glowed brighter than any moon, its light warm and comforting, lighting the nights of the creatures in the forest. But one evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and the first stars began to twinkle, the Star of Hope vanished. The creatures of the forest looked up, their hearts sinking. The gentle deer, the wise owls, and even the glowing fireflies all stopped in their tracks, staring at the empty sky. Where had the star gone? Why had it disappeared? Without it, the forest felt colder, quieter, and a little darker. But there was one creature who wouldn't give up. A brave little rabbit named Clover. With a heart full of courage, Clover knew she had to find the star, no matter what it took. And so, with her little paws shaking but her spirit strong, Clover made a decision. She would embark on a quest to find the stolen star and bring it back to the sky, where it belonged. With a leap of faith, Clover set off through the forest, her tiny heart pounding with excitement and a little bit of fear. The path ahead wasn't easy. The trees were taller than ever, and strange whispers filled the air. But Clover was not afraid. She knew she had to be brave, for the forest was depending on her. So Clover hopped along, following the winding trail that seemed to lead deeper into the unknown parts of the forest. As Clover ventured deeper into the forest, she came across a dark and eerie cave, the Cave of Echoes. The entrance was hidden behind thick vines, and the air around it felt colder, as if something ancient was waiting inside. Clover hesitated for a moment, but then, remembering her mission, she stepped forward, her paws crunching softly on the dry ground. The cave yawned open before her. Inside the cave, the walls shimmered faintly, and an odd silence hung in the air. It was so quiet that Clover could hear her own heartbeat echoing back at her, but she pressed on, each step a little bolder than the last. The deeper she went, the stranger the cave became. Shadows flickered and moved in the corners, and Clover felt the air grow thick with mystery. Suddenly, a soft breeze passed by, and Clover followed it, her little whiskers twitching with curiosity.
And there it was, the Star of Hope. But it wasn't floating freely in the air like it used to. The star was trapped in a swirling cloud of dark mist, its glow faint and flickering. The mist hissed and whispered, swirling around the star, keeping it locked away. Clover's heart sank. How could she free the star? What was this dark mist?
Clover could hear the whispers of the mist, trying to confuse her, trying to pull her away from her mission. The shadows reached out like fingers, swirling and moving with strange, twisting energy.
But Clover's heart was strong, and her will was stronger. She stepped forward, taking a deep breath, knowing she had to find a way to bring the star back. As Clover reached out to the star, the shadows rose up like a dark storm, trying to pull her back. The swirling mist thickened and grew, wrapping around her, but Clover didn't flinch. She remembered the warmth of the star's light, how it had brightened the darkest nights, and how it had made the forest feel alive. She couldn't let the shadows keep it forever. With every ounce of strength, Clover pushed forward, her paws glowing as she reached through the mist, her heart full of hope. The light from Clover's paws began to shine brighter, cutting through the mist like a beam of sunlight. The dark clouds shrieked, swirling away, vanquished by the power of Clover's courage and the star's light. With the mist now gone, Clover gently took the Star of Hope into her paws. The star's glow grew stronger and brighter with each passing second, until it shone like the sun itself. Clover turned and hurried back through the cave, the light from the star lighting her way. The shadows had been defeated, and the star was finally free.
When Clover emerged from the cave, the world outside was filled with a new light. The creatures of the forest had gathered, their eyes wide with wonder as they saw the Star of Hope return to the sky. As Clover placed the star back in its rightful place, the entire forest seemed to come alive. The trees swayed, the animals danced, and the air shimmered with the magic of the star's return. The star had returned, brighter than ever, and the forest was bathed in its warm, comforting light. The darkness had been vanquished, and the creatures of the forest rejoiced, dancing beneath the star's glow. And from that day on, Clover was known as the brave little rabbit who saved the Star of Hope and brought light back to the forest.
And whenever the night seemed dark or the winds whispered of shadows, the creatures of the forest would look up at the Star of Hope, remembering the brave little rabbit who believed that light and hope could never be taken away, no matter how dark the world might seem.